Can you hear me? Yeah. In technology, literally, I should not be let out. That's good. How's everybody? You good? Can you hear the music a bit? Is it loud? I can never tell on that end, you see. Is it like, all right? Hi, Lynette. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Helen. Hi, oh, Julie. Julie's in.
The music, fine, Andrew.
It's okay. Yeah, about right. Good.
I'm
So
still hospital if you think my backdrop's a bit weird.
you look really sunny.
Just been out in the garden.
Oh, well, lucky if you've got sun. I don't know if, oh, maybe we have got a little bit out actually outside. I'm in the back now, but yeah. You what, Laura? Sorry.
Pure blue out my window.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. That's what we want, a bit more of that. We're just in water element in our yoga training, and we finish it this week. And I'm like, I cannot wait to finish water element. It has done nothing but rain. I'm not even kidding. Since we started it, we've had nothing but rain. So yeah, we're finishing it this weekend, and then we're going to fire element, and we're like, I cannot wait to get into fire.
Rain.
If the weather changes literally after this weekend, that's why. Brilliant. So if I don't know if you've got any citrine. Hi, Julie. You're right, honey. I don't know if you've got any citrine and any lemon oil. Again, it doesn't matter. Oh wow, that's a nice piece. I know it's really bizarre, but it's not a stone that I'm mad on. But I've just been reading a little bit about the benefits of it, and because it's kind of really related to like solar plexus chakra. Like it's all that resistance, isn't it? It's so funny. Exactly what I need, of course it is. So gorgeous. Hi, Gemma. So nice to see everyone. Lovely. And we've got summer solstice this week. Like everything's been dropping in on it this week. Full moon coming up, summer solstice. It's all sunny solar energy. So decided that tonight we're going to do not something I would normally teach on a night, I have to say, but I thought we might have a little session with some modified sun salutes. We're going to be standing, so they're not going to be, yeah, we're not doing planks and downward dogs and all that stuff at night, but I thought we might do some nice flowing ones and dedicate those to something we've been grateful for today. So I thought that might be quite nice to do. And I've got a lovely warrior goddess meditation journey for us at the end to visit a sun temple and the lioness. And so I thought we'd go in with something a bit more like funky tonight. And I've chose lemon oil to work with the citrine. So you can, if you've got it, again, it doesn't matter if you don't, like clear quartz or like amethyst would work perfectly well as well. Or lavender. If you've got a candle, that'd be amazing as well. And so I'm going to take you through a little grounding. And because we've got so much going on at the moment, like so many new energies coming in this week and lots to play with, I'll just be a little bit intuitive with it and see what comes. So if you are here and you're all settled, hi Kathleen. You're looking very water element over there, very turquoise. So again, with all of the practice tonight, we're going to do a little combination of some standing, gentle warm-ups, flowing, standing sun salutes. But again, we're not doing any floor-based stuff, but just to get our yeah, just a little bit of warmth through the body, a bit of energy as we connect to the solar plexus chakra. And then we're going to do some floor-based, just a couple of floor-based postures, and then I'm going to take you through this lovely sun temple warrior goddess journey to finish off. So yeah, so let's light our candles. So if you've got a candle, again, let's just connect to the flame and a little bit of fire element. And if you want to place that somewhere safe, that you're not going to set fire to your house or anything.
We're on yellow rhythmic sun today, Andrea, in the Mayan
Yes,
calendar.
yes. In
That's
the
perfect,
Mayan
isn't it?
calendar, like everything's so perfectly aligned, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So if you've also got your lemon oil, you might want to pop a couple of drops of that into the palms of your hands. And I love lemon, and I'd not really thought about this before actually, but when you cut a lemon in half, like it's literally is the sun. So the sun is just looking at you from, so of course this this particular oil is going to radiate sunshine. So yeah, it's just lovely. So you might want to take that oil through your fields. I like lemon oil for clearing. If you're feeling like, if you have like energy is a little bit heavy, the gift of this oil, which I love, is brilliance. And I just love that word, brilliance. So the gift of this oil is brilliance. Lemon is the oil of clarity and focus. So again, if you've got that foggy, I don't know if anyone's got like you know, if you've got that long COVIDy heavy, like that, you know, real brain foggy, or even in menopause through, you know, that brain fog, lemon oil can kind of cut through it. It's really lovely to just cut through that brain fog. It also connects us to our youth and brings in focus. It gives us confidence to be who we really are, and that is really one of the you know, the themes, I think, when we work with the solar plexus energy, is about, you know, just being really confident to be who we are, authentic. We don't have to be like anybody else. We're just, you know, really true to our own self. So the mantra with this particular oil is I shine so brightly. And so again, it just gives us that lovely awareness of really connecting to that inner fire within. So bringing in citrine as well. So if you want to work with the crystal as well, I've been working with this a little bit in my own practice just to start off with. So once you've got your oil going on, and then if you want to bring your citrine in, and you can either hold it between the hands in this kind of like a lotus bud position, or you can hold it at the solar plexus with the citrine in the middle and the middle fingers open. So we're in that kind of lotus position. But if you take it in front of the solar plexus, it kind of feels like a bit of a fire. It's a bit like a, you know, like a sun radiating out from the belly. So citrine, all that is your life is a result of your thoughts, actions, and decisions. So we remember that, you know, if we want to change our lives, we change ourselves, we change how we show up in life, we change you know, the mindsets, you know, those lower level mindsets, as we step into the women that we are yet to become, into our brilliance and our radiance with this lovely energy. So this one of the lovely messages with this stone, you are approaching a prosperous time in your life, which I love. So it reminds us to lighten up, to avoid being overly serious and take a risk of trying something new, where we relax and allow the abundance of life to flow in. So I love that, remembering that you know, when we relax, everything feels better, everything feels more easeful, and life can, you know, we can start to flow with life and allow it to, you know, just to guide us. And the reminder that life is happening with us, you know, it's holding us at all times. So just holding the citrine around about your just above your navel point. You can hold it against your navel point if that feels good as well. So whatever feels nice for you in this moment. And again, this is a lovely, lovely way to start your day as well. So if you want to, start the day with this lovely zest, this like zesty energy for life. So as you close your eyes, and again, we're just drawing our awareness inward. And as we just maybe allow our awareness to flow into our body, through our body, and just feeling the points of contact with the earth beneath. And I always like to start with grounding our energy. So just bringing it down to the base of our body. So allowing your weight down. So we just let our shoulders relax a little bit away from our ears. And allow our spine maybe just to feel as if it just decompresses a little bit as our weight drops. And as we begin to follow the out breath, we just feel our body begin to sink a little bit deeper down into connection with the earth, this beautiful, beautiful earth that we get to, tread lightly on through our lifetime. And as we maybe visualize our roots just beginning to spiral down through the floor of our building, down through the foundations of our building, and deeper down through layers of rock and stone, crystal, granite, through sacred waters, and all the way down to the very heart of Mother Earth. Just allowing all of our roots to arrive together wherever we are around the vicinity of maybe North Yorkshire, maybe South Yorkshire, wherever we are, just allowing our roots to come together in our individual spaces. Also in Wales, I just remembered there. Down south even. So just allowing us all to come together here in our lovely space, to practice together, to learn together, to grow together. And then just as you let your weight down and your energy just begins to ground a little bit, just feeling as if Mother Earth just wraps her arms around you and holds you close. I love to feel that Mother Earth will never drop you and she will never let you down. So we just have this lovely awareness that we are completely held at all times. And then from that lovely grounded space with your next breath, just take a lift, as if you just lift your sternum, lift the crown of your head, and just as if you just take up a little bit more space. And again, just allow yourself to take that space, that little bit more space. Just begin to let your light and your radiance begin to fill the space that you're in. And again, if you feel that your energy is a bit low, you might want to absorb some of that lovely sun energy from the crystal, from the essence of the oil into your field, into the cells of your body. And maybe imagining those cells filled with the most beautiful golden light. And as you bring your awareness into the space in the upper belly, just maybe imagine there a beautiful sun sitting in the belly. And that sun begins to fill up the whole of your body, all the spaces in between. It's energizing and replenishing your energy from the day. So you just allow yourself to be recharged and refreshed. And just allowing us to sit here the beginning of a new week ahead. And within this week, we have some beautiful energies coming in. We have the solstice and the full moon energies coming in. And the archetype associated here is the sacred woman, or like this beautiful queen energy, this queenly energy. So as you allow yourself to take up that little bit more space, again, just allowing you to drop into that beautiful queen energy of you, the queen that allows sacred boundaries to be set. You can choose and claim and create. Again, with this lovely energy coming in, what would you love to create for this week ahead? How would you love to experience this week ahead? With energy and vibrancy and confidence. So just allowing your energy maybe just to travel out a little bit through the week ahead and weave its way through all of the beautiful connections that you'll have in this week ahead. And this feeling of lightness and this lovely radiant energy. And then gently drawing our energy back to the present moment. And allowing yourself to arrive back here. Maybe just deepening your breath a little, just bringing in a nice deep breath down into your belly. Again, as you breathe in, just feel as if you connect in with this beautiful stream of prana, this stream of love and light and well-being. So with each breath, you breathe in that well-being into the whole of you. And you let it infuse all of the cells of your body, all of the muscles, all of the organs. Just imagine that beautiful sun in your belly, radiating brightly. And breathing a little deeper. Again, you might want to just release that breath through your mouth, just letting any old, stale energy release through the mouth. And again, breathing in that fresh, light sun energy. And releasing through the mouth, maybe with some sound if it feels good. Again, nice deep breath in through the mouth. And release it out through the mouth. Allow your eyes to gently blink awake. Maybe just rest your gaze into your candle flame to connect with the energy of fire, the fire element that is present this week. And let it fill your eyes with light. And then when you're ready, I'm going to just gently, either you can pop your crystal in your bra if you want, or on your mat if you want, wherever you like. Stick it in your bra, carry it with you. Even if you've got a tight top, you could put it in front of the solar plexus. But we're going to come up to stand. I'm just going to move into just a gentle movement, just to really just get our bodies flowing a little bit before we move into these beautiful Surya Namaskar the sun salutations. All right, so I'll come up onto our mat. If you are feeling low in energy tonight and you don't want to stand, then you could do like a seated warm up for this as well. So it doesn't have to be standing. So when you're ready, just having your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And again, you might want to just connect to your belly, just with your hands maybe to start with. I'm just going to move gently side to side. So just taking your weight from one foot and across to the other foot. So hopefully you can see all right. If you can't see, maybe you can pin me to screen and that will help as well so you can see. So again, we're just moving nice and gentle. I don't want to overstimulate the system because we obviously want a good night's sleep. So we're just gently flowing side to side. And again, you can just hold your belly if that feels good. Good. And if you want to have your eyes closed, that's quite nice as well, so that you can just begin to connect inside into the feeling essence within your body. So as you begin to move your body with the eyes closed, just allow it now to move just in a way that feels good for it. So again, there is no set way here. The body can just move. You might want to move in figure of 8. You might want to just let your hands release and maybe move your arms a little bit as well, but just let your body move in a way that feels really nourishing for you and good. So I want a nice sense of flow. Begin to warm the body. Again, releasing any areas of tension. So again, if you are aware of any tension within your body, you might want to stay within that gentle movement for a little while if it feels good. So again, there's no set way. Sometimes your body will move in strange ways to release tension. So again, just being aware of the shoulders, just making sure that you include movements through the shoulders and maybe through the neck. Maybe you want to roll your head a little bit. Again, just allowing your body to just find its own flow here. And again, keep the breath flowing through the movement as well. So if you're feeling that you're holding on to a lot of tension in your body, you might want to release it through the breath, through sound. So anywhere that feels good. You might want to shake a little bit as well. Shaking is great, especially if you're holding a lot of tension within the body. So again, there's no right or wrong way to move. Just starting to trust your body. You might want to add in a little bit of twisting, maybe some hip movements, but just making sure that all of the joints are included. And maybe even into the hips as well. So again, we'll just make sure that the hips are getting that nice tension they need often. You can hold quite a lot of emotional energy within the hips and the pelvis. So allowing the hips to move again in a way that feels good. And again, you might want to move forward, bend, again, just to release out the lower back. And the solar plexus energy is actually very much connected to the adrenal function as well. And so if we have been quite stressed, it can be the adrenals that get like a lot of the hammer. So again, if you want to move forwards, just again to release off through the lower back, mid back, and again, just again moving in a way that just feels good for your body. Good. And then once you feel like Yeah, you've just got a lot of movement going on. Everything seems to be flowing nicely. So it feels a little bit like you've released some tension in the body. We're going to move into a gentle sequence tonight that is a sequence that I've practiced for nearly 30 years now, actually, if I think back. And I always say, like, the sun salutes done in the morning is like, you know, when you used to get a dynamo on a push bike and it used to light up the light. It used to always feel like that's what this does. It gets your dynamo going. But we're going to just do it in a gentle way tonight. So we're just going to do it real in a standing position. So if you come to the front of your mat, and we're going to start off with the feet are going to be about hip width apart. So if you just check down, if you bring the heel to the instep of the foot and turn the right heel to the instep of the left foot, turn the foot out, that'll be about hip width apart. We want to keep everything nice and soft. So I don't want anything tight in the body. We want to move in a beautiful flow so it feels really nourishing for the body. So the knees are soft. The pelvis is in a nice neutral position. Again, you can give the hips a little shimmy if that feels good. Lift up through the sternum and the shoulders just drop back a little bit. Again, just feel into that solar plexus area. So as you stand up nice and tall into this like lovely mountain pose, you just feel the power of you, like literally the power of you. And then as you bring your hands into prayer position at your heart, we're just going to bring the thumbs roughly to touch around about the sternum area. And I love to start my day with this beautiful posture. And as I hold this posture, I like to greet this day, because this day will never come again. And we will never have this day again, ever. So we're going to do that a little bit different tonight, because what I'd like you to do as we hold this position is just to have a feel into your day and just bring to the surface of your heart something that you felt really grateful for today. And it might just be the most insignificant thing, but it just brought a smile to your heart. So we're going to dedicate the first part of this practice to a place of gratitude for you. So just finding that in your heart, so something that you felt grateful for. And we're going to take the backs of the hands together. So we're going to come, I'll just come up to the screen. So we're going to take the hands here, here, and then here. Okay. So over and out. Okay, it's like an offering. So as we take that lovely movement, we offer up the highest of ourselves, the best of ourselves into this day. Now, with this, we're going to offer gratitude for this day. So as we take the backs of the hands over and offer the hands up, so the hands come up about at eye level. And it's just as if you catch the sun in your hands. Now, from here, the knees are a little soft. We're going to release the hands down, and then we're going to bring them up, out to the side and overhead. Now, you might just have the palms slightly facing each other, not together. And then from here, we're going to gently float into a forward bend. Now, again, if your lower back is a bit tight, then, you know, just be really careful as far down as you come. You don't have to come all the way. Now, from here, you're going to bring the backs of the hands together, and the hands are going to float up the center line. And again, we're going to just open out into that lovely gypsy way of calling in the spirit. So the hands come wide into this lovely open position. And then as we release down again, we're going to do that 3 times. So the hands come down again. And back to the hands come together, draw up the center line. Now again, we're going nice and slow because I don't want to overstimulate the nervous system. So you're breathing in to open, and then we're breathing out to release down. And again, back to the hands come together. We're going to breathe in, the arms come up and open. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands back down into prayer position again. I'm going to step back with my right foot. So we're just going to take the right foot back. Again, be careful with the front knee, not to jut it way forwards. It's only a nice gentle movement. I'm going to move into a gentle flow. So the hands are going to release here and we're going to take them. So they sweep back and then sweep forward. So that, again, the hands come up and a little bit wide with an in-breath. And then the hands release back with an out-breath as the hands flow back and behind. So again, in-breath as the arms come up and over. We're going to do that 3 times. And then release down, forwards. Lovely. And as the hands come up this time, we're going to step forwards again and bring the hands back into prayer position at the heart again. Okay, hopefully, did you get that, everybody? Yeah? All right, good. So we're going to do that again. So again, bringing your, something that you've been grateful for today. We'll do it three times. And as you turn the hands over, and again, we offer that highest part of ourselves up. And then release the hands as they come down and then out to the sides with a lovely in-breath as the arms come overhead. Out-breath to release down into forward bend. Back to the hands come together. Again, as we draw up through the center line with the in-breath, arms open in that lovely receiving gesture, the old gypsy way of receiving the soul. And breathing in. Lovely, and breathing out, good. Nice, fresh energy as you're breathing in. Lovely. Back into prayer. We're going to step back this time with the left foot. Again, you don't have to go too far. We're only going nice and gentle. Hands released back. Breathe in as the arms come up. Gentle. And again, this always wants to feel nourishing for your body. If it's feeling pain in the body, we don't want pain in the body. Beautiful flowing movement. So nourishing your body, nourishing all of the cells, tissues, the organs. Lovely. And then step forwards again with the left foot, and the hands then come back in prayer. Lovely. I'm going to do that again. So again, the hands come over, offering up. Nice deep breath in as the arms come overhead. Out breath as you release down. You might even picture in your mind's eye greeting the morning sun on Thursday. That lovely summer solstice energy. You could do this outside. So your breath is coming in. Again, just remembering that we're connecting to that beautiful life force energy that is this flow of well-being. Hands come into prayer. Right foot steps back. And again, flow with the arms. This lovely flowing warrior. Breathing in and breathing out. In. Again, just making sure that you've got a little turn into the core that just help you with the balance there. Please step forwards. Hands come back in prayer. Again, just taking a breath there. And then with your next in-breath, again, we fold over and offer. The hands offer up. Arms come out to sides with the in-breath. Beautiful. And then out-breath, flow forwards. Knees are soft. So you're keeping everything nice and soft as you flow with the breath and the movements. So as we go nice and slowly, we're just also calming the nervous system. We create this lovely meditation in movement as we bring breath and movement together. Hands come back to prayer. Step back with the left foot. Again, just find your center of balance. Release the hands. Breath in. Beautiful. Breath out. Gorgeous looking lovely ladies. Breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And step forwards again, hands are in prayer, feet hip width apart, last round. And again, bring in a beautiful gratitude prayer into your heart for a moment. Grateful for the sun. The sun represents our health and our well-being. So as we have a moment maybe in gratitude for our health and our well-being, that we can be here and we can be together. And again, back to the hands come over, breathing in as you offer. Best of you, breathe out, breathe in as the arms come overhead. Lovely breath connects us to prana, to our life force energy. This flow of well-being, this flow of abundance that is always around us at all times. Lovely, one more. Hands in prayer, step back with the right foot. And again, flow into that lovely warrior flow, breathing in, breathing out. So as you take the arms up and open the elbows, again, just really opening the heart energy there into this lovely flow of gratitude. Gorgeous. Then we're going to step forwards again with the right foot, bring the hands in prayer. And again, a gentle roll with the hands, breathing in, arms come overhead. Or just breathing out, flow forwards. Breathe in, just checking that your feet are still in that hip width apart. And just really grounding into the big toe, so you just hold that lovely, strong mountain energy. Nicely grounded into the moment. And hands in prayer. Step back with the left foot. Find that center. Release and breathe in. Breathe out as you release forwards. And breathe in. And breathe out. And in. Out, lovely. And then again, I'm going to step forwards, feet hip width apart. Hands again going to come into prayer position at the heart. Just taking a moment here just to breathe. And again, you might just connect again into the inner sun. So you may feel a little warmth in your body. So we've just generated a little bit of heat within the body. From here, just soften your knees. I'm just going to let your hands relax, your arms relax, shoulders, and then just want you to do just a gentle twist. Gorgeous. Again, just moving the body in this gentle twisting way. It just helps to neutralize the spine a little bit from forward and backward movements. Very good. And then again, just give everything a nice shimmy, a nice little shake out. And we're going to come down onto the floor. So you might want to bolster a little bit of padding down there, but we're just going to get down and just start to bring the energy down a little bit. So just coming down onto your mat or onto your carpet, if I don't need a mat actually. And I'm just bringing the feet maybe to about the width of the mat. I'm just going to start to windshield wiper the knees. So just going to rock the knees a little bit side to side, just to release the hips. Just nice gentle movement side to side. Gorgeous. Lovely. Now we're going to come back to center. We're going to bring the feet in to hip width apart. And bring the bottom a bit closer towards the heels. I'm just going to gently lower yourself down. So you just come down onto your back with the chin tucked in. And again, if you can and it feels comfortable, we're going to walk the heels in a bit closer towards our bottom. So we're in a prep for a bridge pose here. So just connecting into your breath. And I just want you to bring your attention again to the belly. And as we connect into the solar plexus area just above the navel point, and again, just maybe if you can visualize that inner sun in there, we're going to move from here. So I'm just going to start off by just letting your knees rock across towards the left as the head looks towards the right, but keep your focus on that center point in the belly. We're just connecting into that inner center. And then again, bring the knees back to center, the head back to center. And then the knees rock to the right as the head rocks to the left. Again, just holding your center. So you just really connect it into that strong core of the body. You might want to bring a little turn there as well. So breathing in as you come back to center, the arms can be a little way from the body, and breathing out as the knees rock and the head rocks. So just again, hold that strong core, that strong center, that center of confidence. This is the energy center where our self-esteem is built, developed in our teens. But quite often in our teens, we can be told, you know, you're not doing that, you can't do that, you're not wearing that. And, you know, often we can be really put down, peer pressure, parent pressure, and we're under this energy can actually be a little bit distorted. So just working with that and breathing in, and as you breathe out, again, as the head goes across, the knees go across, you can just feel that energy center strengthening, your sense of self strengthening. Lovely. And then as you come back to the center again, I'm going to now move into a gentle golden breath bridge. So the feet, again, going to be hip width apart. The arms can be by your sides. Now, if you have got any issues around the shoulders, the neck, or even the lower back, then again, just you might want to keep the arms by your sides here. We're just going to press the lower back down into the floor. And as you begin to breathe in, we're going to start to lift the arms from the sides. And as the hips lift and the spine peels off the floor, the arms are going to come up and over and back behind your head. If again, your shoulders will allow that. Now that's going to be a full in-breath. And then out breath as you lower down, again, nice and slow, bringing the arms back. And gently bring them back to rest as the tailbone hits. So you're going to bring those two movements together. So in breath as the arms come overhead and the spine gently peels off the floor. And then out breath as the arms find their way back to your sides. Now we're going to hold the arms by your sides, and this time we're going to just lift into a bridge pose. I'm going to hold it for just a few breaths. So again, just finding your level, wherever that is for you. You know your body better than anybody. So just finding the place that works best for you. The chin is tucked in. So we've got a nice compression around the throat area. So the thyroid, the parathyroid is getting a nice infusion of fresh blood. But also as we hold this posture, the bridge is this very potent energy that we are in a bridge between what was and what is yet to come. And as we are in this time in the year, this like peak time in the year, it feels as if we're right in the center of the year, and we still have got the other half of the year which we don't know what's to come yet. Again, we extend our sun energy out into the rest of the year, the very best that is yet to come. And then gently releasing the spine back down onto the floor. Turn the heels out, let your knees rest gently together. Let the arms come a little away from the body. And again, just let yourself rest now. Just a couple of breaths there. Again, just keep your focus into the belly. Activating sun energy in your belly. I'm going to do that just one more time. So I'm going to bring the feet back again to hip width apart. And again, just going with your own pace, your own breath. And this time, maybe we'll just keep the arms by our side. So we're going to press the low back down into the floor. With the in-breath, gently peel the spine off the floor, breathing in as you lift. And then breathing out as you lower. I'll just do that a couple of times. Lovely. And then again, just at your own pace, breathing in as you lift, peeling the spine. Imagine like a spine is like a string of pearls, and just peeling off one more pearl with each lift of the spine. Beautiful. Lovely. And then on the last lift, we're going to hold that just a few moments. Again, just breathing in and just allowing yourself to be in that beautiful bridge position, the bridge of what has been and what is yet to come. Just keep that breath flowing gently through the posture, bringing prana through the posture. Lovely. And then the next time you breathe out, we're going to just lower the spine down with the full out breath. Again, gently turn the heels out, let the knees drop together, and again, let the arms relax. And let your body release through the mouth if that feels good. And as you extend your legs away, just coming into pentacle position. So the feet are going to come a bit wider than they maybe would in Shavasana, and the arms are going to come wide as well. So just imagine that you come into this lovely star position. It's called the pentacle pose. And again, just imagine that you become this star. At the center of the belly is this most beautiful starlight, filling the belly with light. And that light radiates through the whole body, to the tips of the fingers and beyond, to the tips of the toes and beyond. It's flooding your whole body, all of the nadis, the energy pathways, with energy and light. One's looking gorgeous. Now you can either stay there, or if you want to move into a Shavasana, or even, even if you want to be on one side, on your belly, is perfectly good. But we're going to go on a little journey now with the warrior goddess. So whenever you're ready, allowing yourself to gently settle in. If you need extra blankets or jumpers or whatever you need, just to pop those on. And if you've got your yellow citrine, if you want to put that onto, just rest it onto your solar plexus as well, if you want to do that. Because we're going to be connecting a little bit with the citrine energy as well. If you haven't got a citrine, then you can imagine it. And if you want to cover your eyes with an eye pillow or a, like a cloth of some sort. Again, just allowing yourself to connect back to the belly. You might even rest your hands onto your belly. But again, just allowing your weight down, just being aware of the different points of contact with the earth beneath you. Softly closing your eyes. And just bringing your attention to the rise and fall of the belly, just above the navel point. And as you connect to your inner sun, beautiful fire in your belly, just allow it to warm you and nourish you from the inside. I'm going to take a little journey. So from here, this place of safety and comfort, imagine yourself in a beautiful place in nature, somewhere that you feel safe and comfortable in. And as this scene opens up for you, just noticing maybe grass, or it might even be a beach. As that scene begins to unfold before you, you see a circle of yellow standing stones made of yellow citrine crystals. And at the center, there stands a big old tree. And this is your tree of life. As you walk over, it's as if you are walking home. This tree feels safe and familiar to you. You place your hands on the tree and connect to its ancient wisdom. You notice that there is a door in the trunk of your tree. You open it and you step inside. As you do so, you see that there is a guide there to meet you. It may be an animal or a safe presence to ensure you a safe journey in this meditation. You begin to step down an old staircase, your guide by your side. You step deeper into the trunk of the old tree. The stairs lead you down onto rolling sand dunes in a golden desert. You can feel the heat of the sun above you, the warmth and radiance infusing your body with the energy and power. In the distance, high on a sand dune, you can see an ancient sun temple radiating with light. You make your way towards it. At the entrance of the sun temple sits a powerful, majestic lioness. She is protecting the warrior goddess inside. The lioness roars and steps aside, and the temple doors open for you to enter. Waiting to greet you is the mighty warrior goddess herself. Her fiery lioness eyes meet yours, and she is surrounded by a golden glow. She has been radiating her energy and power since the beginning of time. You feel a sense of deep respect and honor for her. She is a power keeper. Her energy is like an electrical current, and you can feel it charging you up. A surge of courage and strength radiate through you, and you breathe this energy into any areas that you need it. You feel deeply protected. She leads you to a sacred fire in the center of the temple. In front of the fire is an altar made of ancient healing sunstone. You sit with her as the hot flames dance wildly. The smoke swirls all around you both, and she leads you into a ritual of transformation. She asks you to call forward any feelings of unworthiness, not enoughness, comparison, and any areas in your life where these perceptions have been created in your mind, and invite them to safely rise for healing. Any people, any places, any situations that have ever disempowered you. She invites you to place any cords of entanglement onto the sunstone altar for healing and transformation. She invites you to gaze into the sacred flames and reclaim your full power. Breathe the fire into your body. Reclaim your power and your strength, your energy, and align yourself with the transformative frequency of fire as we repeat these sacred vows. I deeply value who I am. I reclaim my full power. I live my life with integrity and purpose. I honor my sacred boundaries. I am energized and vibrant. The warrior goddess gives you an eternal flame of light to be used to invoke your power and strength whenever you need it, to put in place your sacred boundaries, or claim your energy. You are the keeper of this sacred flame. It's time to leave the temple, but you know that you can return to this space at any time. You give thanks to the warrior goddess. Make your way out of the sun temple. The doors open and you pass the huge guardian lioness. You walk across the hot sand dunes and back to the staircase. Your spirit guide meets you, and you climb back up the staircase. You thank your spirit guide for being with you on this journey. And you step out of the tree, back into the circle of yellow citrine crystals. And you thank your tree of life for her wisdom. And as you begin to gently deepen your breath, bring in maybe a little bit of movement back to your fingers, maybe into your toes. You might like to stretch your arms overhead. And taking a little rock maybe from side to side. And gently rolling off to one side. So you might just want to curl up for a little more.
Leave each day behind like flowing water. Free of sadness, yesterday is gone, its tale is told. Today new seeds are growing.
And gently and slowly bring yourselves back to a seated position again.
A temple of fire. Your presence
Bring the palms together, have a little rub together. Get some heat in your hands.
To reveal its splendor.
And gently cup the palms over your hands. Allow your eyes to rest into the warmth of your hands.
Leave each day behind like flowing water, free of sadness.
Massaging over your face, your head, neck, your shoulders, wherever you need, just to bring yourself back gently into our space. And then just rubbing your palms again, just creating a little bit more heat. And then taking your hands and just gently hold them over your heart. Just take a moment to really cherish yourself. The uniqueness that is you. Then I'm just going to finish with a lovely reading from the She book number 2. When you stop trying to fit into a world that you don't belong to anymore, you grow and automatically start a new one, but with relaxed shoulders, more laughter, and way more magic. So allowing a beautiful inner smile to rise from your heart to your face and to your eyes. And as you open your eyes into a beautiful night's sleep, and if you are all up cleaning your cupboards all night, I don't want any abusive text. Sleep well, everyone. Oh, Sarah, I didn't know you were there, my love. Oh, nice to see you all. Have a lovely sleep, everyone.
Thank you, Andrea.
You are welcome.
Thank you. That
Happy
was
solstice as
lovely.
well. I'll put some journal prompts and a little ritual in for you. Hi, Maggie.
Thank you.
Into the group. And yeah, sleep really well. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Night, night, everyone.
See you soon. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Night night.
Night, night.